Vanilla, vanilla, vanilla. Oh, how I love thee. Sweet, warm, and undeniably addictive. But what if I told you that some of the best, addictive, amazing, mind-blowing vanilla perfumes, they really don't need a million notes to be irresistible? Today, I'm diving into the simplest and yet most perfectly crafted vanilla perfumes. The ones that allow vanilla to shine in all its glory. Yes, those vanilla perfumes. These scents aren't just good, they are absolutely obsessively good. If you love vanilla in its purest form, most deliciously intoxicating form, you are about to meet your new favorites. Let's dive into it. First up, Satin Vanilla by the House of Burkholz. Look at the bottle, look at the juice. I think this is one of the most luxurious, sexy bottles that I have in my collection. Just the simplicity and yet the color mix, everything is just amazing. And the scent is just as great as it looks. This is a German house, if you haven't heard of the House of Burkholz. They're very underrated, but they have some really good gems. Another house that I would like to explore more on. But for now, we're going to focus on Satin Vanilla. To me, this is a woody, sweet vanilla that is, it is sweet. It definitely has caramel note to it. It smells like it has a little bit of nuttiness, but I'm not sure if there are any nuts. But let's go over the notes real quick. On top, it has rum, plum, and pepper. And in the middle, it has caramel, orange blossom, and gardenia. Interesting. And in the base, it has vanilla, milk, and sandalwood. So you'll definitely experience that lactonic, creamy type of scent within this perfume. It is sweet, it is delicious, it is exotic. But in the most simplest form possible. You can definitely feel the smoothness of satin and how all the notes are blended together. It's very exotic, it's very luxurious, it's very, very, very 2024, and actually was released in 2024, and very, very enjoyable to my nose. I got it, I think, in the latter part of last year, hence why I haven't used it as much, but I plan on using this for sure. So this is a very good addition to my collection, and if you haven't had your nose on this, I would definitely recommend. And again, the Germans, when they put their foot into something, they really invest their time and energy, and it definitely shows in this perfume. So if you haven't tried Satin Vanilla from the House of Burkholz, please make sure to do so. This next one is a new addition to my collection, and this is thanks to Chris from the Perfume Nest, who make this recommendation and has been a love for me since I got it, and I got it probably a few weeks ago. And this is Vanilla Planifolia by the House of Chloe, which is a designer perfume. To me, this is a very sweet vanilla, but it has a clean note to it. It has a bit of a sharpness and somewhat of a woody and powdery tone to it, which makes it very simple, very easy to wear, and light. It's not your overwhelming type of vanilla. This is very powdery and very simple. Very appropriate for work. Very attention grabbing from a compliment perspective. People will enjoy this on you because, again, it's very light, and as I think I may have mentioned this in a previous video when I did a vanilla video, where vanilla is like considered an aphrodisiac, so people have a tendency to like it easily because it's very easily likable and enjoyable to those around you. So this is not, I wouldn't say this is gourmandish, but more of just a sweet and likable and enjoyable type of vanilla. So note-wise, this is also very linear. It has vanilla orchid, vanilla, spices, and woody notes. Very simple. I'm not sure what gives it that sharper note that makes it feel like it's very clean and easy to wear and light, but it really exudes out throughout the wear. Once you put it on, it's like a whisper of sweetness and creaminess and enjoyment overall to me. And it's very relaxing, and I've been gravitating towards this a lot, especially on days when I go into work. Definitely wear this a lot. So if you haven't tried Vanilla Planifolia, please go ahead and do so. And this is by the House of Chloe. This next perfume is really what got me hooked into this type of vanilla scent profile, which is a very simplistic one, but very powdery and creamy at the same time, that has a caramel note to it. And this is none other than Tihota by the House of Indult. See, it has a little bit of a dent to it because, again, I've been using and abusing this one quite a bit. This is a very good creation by Francis Kirk Dijon, who created Baccarat Rouge, Grand Soir, Oud Satin Mood, you name it. And he created this for the House of Indult as well. And this, to me, is a masterpiece. And if you haven't tried this, you need to try this. If you enjoy vanilla, you will love this, hands down. So to me, this is more of a musky, powdery, sweet vanilla. It's simple. It's not complicated, but it makes a statement. I would consider this a gourmand sweet perfume or vanilla perfume. It has that edible type of scent, but it's powdery, and it's very light to wear and yet delicious and sweet. And note-wise, it's very simple. At least that's what's written in Fragrantica, and it only has vanilla and musk. 2 simple notes. But I'm sure there's more to it to make this thing so delicious and yummy, and sometimes you feel like you just want to bite yourself or something. Like, it's so amazing. It's a very heavenly, classic, sweet vanilla perfume. And lo and behold, this was created in 2006. And I discovered this, a couple of years ago? I'm like, come on. Yeah. This should have been out and about. And again, this is an amazing vanilla perfume. If you haven't tried it, I strongly recommend that you do this. If you haven't tried it, I strongly recommend that you try this perfume. It is out of this world and truly heavenly. Next up, Fire Will by Gioiosa. I'm sure I'll be showing the bottle in a few. When you see the bottle, you'll see that the juice is supposed to be clear, transparent kind of color. But this is the vanilla doing its work, and this is when it really comes to life. I've been waiting for it to change its color like this, and it is juicing right now. This is heavenly. To me, this smells very similar to Tihota, the one I just mentioned right before this, bringing Fire at Will. This is by Gioiosa. Super powdery vanilla, sweet vanilla, and to my amazement, it has yellow florals and it has amber, which to me, I cannot detect either one of them. To me, this and these two are very similar. And I usually find myself wearing both of them together as if I'm layering them. It's not like one is missing something that the other does not, at least not to my nose. People who are more experienced in perfumes would probably say something different, but to me, they smell very similar. The only challenge with both is that they didn't have longevity, but when I wore them together, it gives the perfume a little bit more life, and it lasts a little bit longer on me. So layering the two is a very good practice when I wear this type of perfumes, but both are super amazing perfumes. I cannot stress that enough. Super amazing vanilla perfumes. So note-wise, in the top, Fire at Will comes with vanilla and mimosa, and in the middle it has vanilla and brown sugar, and in the base, amber, musk, and vetiver. So this has more notes that are mentioned versus Tihota. But as I mentioned, the two smell very similar to me. They have more or less the same scent profile, but I don't get the amber, which is super interesting. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, heaven, heaven. Yes, just try it. That's all I'm going to say about this. Just try it. You won't go wrong. I promise you. If you love vanilla, you cannot go wrong with Fire at Will or Tihota for that matter. You won't go wrong. I move on. And then in 2023, Perfume Roma came and said, "Oh, you enjoy Fire at Will and Tihota?" And they said, "We're going to mix the two and give them life where the perfume is going to last forever and a day. And we're going to call it Joyful in Italy." Well, Italy is the country, Italian. And they created Gioiosa. Oh, yeah, yeah. Again, I've highlighted this in my vanilla perfumes video. Please make sure to check it out. I'll make sure that the link is in the description. Heavenly. If you don't know about this house, the way they create perfumes, they're very linear and it's very highly oil concentrated and it lasts forever. I think whenever I spray this, it's only 1 or 2 sprays. That's about it. And because of the oil in this, because it's highly oil concentrated, I don't spray it on like white clothes. It has to be a darker cloth. Even on darker clothes, like initially when I got it, I was wearing a black hoodie and it stained it on a black hoodie. Just imagine that. So just keep that in mind when you spray this. But I'm scared to open the bottle because mind blowing. Mind blowing. Good God. I'm in trouble today. Because I love vanillas and all of them are just amazing and I have to share this with you guys. So I hope if you haven't tried this by now, I hope you will. Some people say this smells like Bianco Latte or Escape Gourmand. I would say yes because it has a little bit of that lactonic nature, but to me, it also smells like this and it also smells like this. And you combine the two and you get this. That's what I get to my nose. Other people will smell something different, and that's okay because each person have we all have our own experiences. So I'm just sharing with you my experience. This is a love to a point where once I got this, I'm seriously considering letting go of these two. As much as I love them, what am I going to do with 3 bottles? So I'll see. I still haven't made peace with that decision, but hey, it's a struggle over here, okay? But yeah, this is really, really good. And if you haven't tried it, please do so. I haven't gone through the notes yet, have I? So note-wise, as I mentioned earlier, this is very linear. It has vanilla, coconut, amber, orange, jasmine, bergamot, and moss. Amber? Just like Fire at Will, it has amber, but maybe I'm not used to amber in that type of form. I'm more used to the resinous one. But again, I don't care what's in it. All I know is that this smells heavenly sweet and delicious and lasts forever. So please have this in your collection if you can. If not, at least try to get one of the ones that I've mentioned so far. You will not go wrong. I just love vanilla, so whatever type of vanilla you give me, I'll be happy with. But this, the name really, really complements the scent because it really brings you joy, and this is joyful, Gioiosa. And the next one is also another masterpiece by another Italian house. You already know my feelings towards the Italian scent sweet perfumes, and I think so far, probably majority of the perfumes I've mentioned are from an Italian house. And this one is no exception, and this is Van Extasyx by Lorenzo Pizzalia. If you heard me talk about one of my favorite, my all-time favorite boozy vanilla perfumes, which is Vampyrum, is from this house. This is a younger, tamed down sister of Vampyrum. So it has some booziness to it, but it's very tamed down, but it is delicious. It is delicious. Because of my love for Vampyrum is why I really, really enjoy Vine Extasyx as well. So let me go over the notes. Good God Almighty. I think I've had the same reaction when I read the notes for Vampyrum. So buckle up. Here we go. Top notes: bourbon vanilla, Madagascar vanilla, Tahitian vanilla, black vanilla husk. So 4 types of vanillas. And in the middle, another vanilla, followed by a caramel and white flowers. And in the base, when you think they're done with vanilla, oh no, they have vanilla pod, black vanilla husk, followed by tonka, and guess what? This has oud. Are you kidding me? I don't know where the oud is. And I believe they have removed the booziness. That's interesting, but I kind of still get it. Maybe that comes from the oud. I don't know. But I mean, should I say sweet? I mean, the notes already speak for this perfume. This is sweetness galore. Not in a candy kind of sweet, in a vanilla kind of sweet. I mean, if you love vanilla, how much more vanilla can be put in one perfume? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 types. And it doesn't matter what layer, because you're going to smell it at the top, in the middle, and in the base. Like, it's dominant everywhere. You love vanilla? Here you go. Can't go wrong with this creamy, sweet, caramel-like, very delicious, gourmand-like type of vanilla. So if you enjoy that type of scent, you cannot go wrong with Van Extasyx by Lorenzo Pazzalia. Next up is Pure Vanilla by La Vanilla. I think the name says it all. Like, this is vanilla in its purest, simplest, authentic form. It doesn't have any unnecessary other notes included. It's very simplistic. Let me go over the notes real quick. It has Madagascar vanilla, tonka bean, heliotrope, patchouli, and freesia. So I believe like the tonka bean always complements the vanilla, gives it a powdery note, but the patchouli kind of tames it down a bit so that it's a little bit more grounded. And again, this is very good for layering, and it's a very powdery vanilla. This is a 2007 release, so it's been around for quite some time. So if you're interested in pure vanilla perfume where you have some perfumes that lack sweetness and you want to layer something sweet with it that doesn't have additional type of notes to change the original scent profile of the initial perfume, then this will be a very good one to have. And very, very affordable, if I should say. So if you haven't put your hands on Pure Vanilla by La Vanilla, even the name of the brand is La Vanilla, you can't go wrong with that. This is vanilla galore. And this next vanilla, I think, if you've looked for a vanilla perfume, I'm sure this vanilla or this perfume or this brand has come your way at some point. And a lot of people love this brand. I'm not a huge fan, which I shouldn't be saying, but I will because I want to be authentic and transparent. This is Vanilla 28 by the House of Kayali, which is the same brand that I'm doing the giveaway for with the wedding Silk Santal 36. So I have quite a few of their bottles. My issue with Kayali perfumes is that they smell very candyish and very sugarish. Like, I don't like that tone. And that kind of puts me off in most of their perfumes. I started warming up to the wedding Silk Santal 36 to a point where it started to grow on me. Now it's a love. And somebody recommended, one of my subscribers recommended to layer the wedding Silk Santal 36 with Bianco Latte, which I did. And oh my god, that is phenomenal. So again, we're not here to talk about that. This is Vanilla 28's time. So This is another very, very crowd favorite vanilla perfume. Is it really good? It's decent. To me, it's decent. The reason why I say that is because this is considered as a very simplistic type of vanilla, which in a way it is. But there is amber in this perfume, and I kind of feel that. And that's where my reservation comes from. I don't mind amber in vanilla perfumes, like I've mentioned earlier. There's amber in Gioiosa, there's amber in Fire at Will. But in those two perfumes, I do not experience the amber at all. But here, I kind of do, and it kind of puts me off a little bit. Same way how what I like, but I'm not a huge fan of like Angelique Noir or Irresistible Vanille. Like they have floral scents that kind of give it a different kick. But the vanilla in each of those perfumes, including this one, it's amazing. So if they had created it without those additional notes, I will be all over these perfumes. So that's my opinion. That's not majority people's opinion. So take that with a grain of salt. So if you look at reviews, a lot of people love and praise this perfume, and they use it to layer a lot. So if you're interested in that, and this is decent and very affordable, and if you don't know about the Kayali brand, they have different sizes starting from 10 ml to 30 to 50, and you have options. So do your research and make sure that you sample them. From my favorite from that house, again, this one is decent. I'm loving the Wedding Silk Santal right now. I just got the 10 ml for the Yum Bougie Marshmallow one. I sprayed it and it kind of grew on me, and I was trying to figure out what it smelled like because I know that scent and I don't have any marshmallow type of perfumes. And then it hit me. If you haven't tried Vicious Cacao by Maison Tahiti, if you haven't tried Vicious Cacao, and I'm actually going to highlight a different perfume from that house right after this, please do so. It has that scent profile of what you get, at least what I get on my skin from Yum Bougie Marshmallow. So we're not here to talk about that. I digress. Going back to Vanille 28, a very good one to have if you want a type of perfume that you want to layer with, or if you just want to wear simple vanilla with an amber note to it. This is a good one to have. Note-wise, it has top notes of vanilla, orchid, and jasmine. In the middle, it has brown sugar and tonka bean. And in the base, again, the amber. There it is. Amber, amberwood, musk, and patchouli. I'm glad the patchouli is there because it kind of grounds the amber and amberwood. However, I think the amber is kind of a turn off, and I love amber. It's just not working for me in this perfume. I move on. This next perfume I already mentioned the house, which is Maison Tahiti, and this is Vanilla Squared. This is one perfume that is so underrated and is not talked about as much, but to me, I really enjoy and love how they make vanillas or cacao perfumes. As I mentioned earlier, Vicious Cacao is one of my favorite cacao perfumes, which I wear with Estrella de la Mañana by Unui Nomad. The two I combine, and heavenly, because in a Vicious Cacao, the vanilla you find in Vanilla Squared, you also find it there while it's still marinating with that cacao in that perfume. Super delicious. I discovered that perfume when I learned about Baby Cat, and the two just blew me away. So that's one of my favorite cacao perfumes. And for vanilla, they also have Vanilla Squared, which is out of this world. Right now, I think I have sprayed a lot of vanilla perfumes, and I feel like I'm in a bakery because I smell all kinds of deliciousness and sweetness. Jesus, I'm in trouble, people. I'm in trouble. Oh, this is good. It's good. Super powdery. And this also has amber, but you don't experience the amber as much as you do in Vanilla 28. This, I guess I'm biased with this perfume because of my love for Vicious Cacao. It kind of has that perfume has sweetness, and I kind of feel that sweetness, that vanilla that's in there in this perfume as well. Very, very powdery, very delicious again, with a different spin to it. It has amber, as I mentioned. Let me go over the other notes. Top note, it has vanilla flower. In the middle, vanilla, praline, and powdery notes. Definitely you'll feel that. And in the base, again, vanilla and benzoin. So very simplistic. I guess that's why they call it vanilla squared. Well, they should call it vanilla tripled because it has vanilla in the top, in the middle, and in the base. Just like Van Exstasyx, like they're going nuts with the vanillas, but it's supposed to be a vanilla perfume, so there you have it. But definitely a unique one, an affordable one. I'm not sure which sites sell it, but you won't find it around in a lot of the reseller sites, maybe one or two sites. So just do a quick research to see where you can find it. But the price in comparison to some of the perfumes here, super affordable. Again, this is Vanilla Squared by Maison Tahiti. And I'm saving the best for last. This one rocked my world. And this is probably the most expensive perfume I have in my collection, if not one of the most. And this is none other than Vanille Planifolia Extrait 21 by Guerlain. It only comes in this size. There's no other size. This is, I believe, a 50 ml. They didn't even care to mention that. They're like, hey, take it or leave it. But super expensive. I believe it goes for like $630, something like that. Like ridiculous price. But definitely a unique one. A simplistic, unique, classy, exotic, simple, very chic, very mature type of vanilla. One of its kind. Again, Guerlain, they went all out when they created this perfume. I really want to try the Tonka one for their Extrait line. But I'm not ready for that type of price tag right now. But this, yeah. All I can say is because it's when you smell it, you'll understand that this is sweet. Yes, this is vanilla. You smell the vanilla, but it has a different spin that I have not smelled in any perfume. Any perfume. And they create dupes left and right, but I haven't smelled one that has created a dupe for this. That's how unique this is. It is powdery. It is super exotic and luxurious. I don't know how else to describe it, I swear. Notes. It has vanilla, spices, opoponax, amber, and musk. I don't know if they're sharing all the notes. And by the way, notes do not necessarily represent everything in a perfume. Sometimes you may smell a note that may not be mentioned in the notes. That does not mean that it does not exist. But something definitely makes this perfume smell different. I just don't know what it is. The only thing I can tell you is try to get a sample and try to understand what I mean and where I'm coming from. Oh my God. Try it. That's all I'm gonna say is try it. It, I don't know if there's some type of baby powder. No, it's not baby powder. Saying baby powder is like minimizing the quality of this perfume, and I don't think it's that. There's some type of powdery note I just can't seem to get my hands on, but I feel like I've smelt it on, not in a perfume, but in something else. I just can't put my hands on it. If you've tried it, let me know what this perfume smells like to you. I really want to know other people's expression or description of this scent profile. But this is, if you can, please get a bottle. If you see it on discount of any form, get it. Worth having. I can't stress that enough. This is Vanille Planifolia Extrait 21 by Guerlain. So that's all she wrote, folks. So which vanilla did you gravitate towards? The pure, the cozy kind, the dark and mysterious one, the sun-drenched tropical vanilla? Let me know in the comments. And if you're a vanilla fan like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button because I will be doing more and more vanilla perfumes. If you haven't watched my initial vanilla perfume video, I have shared that at least over 50% of my perfume collection is some sort of vanilla perfume. So I've already started sweet and vanilla type of perfumes that I highlight 10 of them each month. So please make sure to check out that series as well. So far, I think I have taped March and April, and May will be coming up soon. So stay tuned for that. And once again, don't forget the giveaway. The thought I had it somewhere in the back. Right there, this white little box, that is the Wedding Silk Scent Top 36 giveaway. It's still ongoing. If you haven't taken advantage of the giveaway or want to learn more about the criteria to qualify, please check my post. Until then, stay tuned and I'll talk to you soon.